to your online art song experience, sponsored by Andi Musik. The name Andi Musik in English means to music, and it comes from the Schubert song. Our aim is the education, promotion and performance of art song. My name is Louise Scott, and I'm the founder and artistic director. We've produced short movies with just one song. It contains the translation or the words in English, a short ad hoc discussion by the artists and a performance by them. You can contact us through the information at the end of this presentation. Thank you for watching. Hello, I'm here again with the wonderful bass baritone Adrian Tamburini, and we're talking about a very unusual song called The Desert of My Solitude by John Haddock. And Adrian knows a lot more about this than I, so I'm going to hand this over to Adrian to talk about a little bit about.
Thanks, Louise. So this is written by John Haddock, who is one of the senior repetiteurs at Opera Australia, and I had the pleasure of working with him for over a decade. You may remember John from the opera he wrote, Madeline Lee, which has been produced all around the country. One day in the corridors of the Opera House, he approached me after a rehearsal and he said, "Oh, look, I've written a collection of songs based on the poetry of Faiz. I'd love it if you had a look at them and gave me some feedback from a singer's perspective," which is, an extraordinary privilege. So this was the first one in The Desert of My Solitude that I pulled out from the collection, and it's stunningly beautiful and an absolute treat to be able to sing, especially with you.
Well, thank you. It's a beautiful song, and I'm so thrilled to be playing it and want to do more. The language in this song, even though it's been translated into English, is picturesque. It's absolutely beautiful. And when I spoke to John, he said, he gave me a few of the clues of what things mean, because in the original Urdu, it's...
Urdu, yeah. So Faiz wrote in his mother tongue, in Urdu. Yeah. They used to call him the greatest poet of Pakistan. He passed away in 1984, I think, but left an enormous catalogue of works.
Yes, I've been looking at that, and there's a huge amount out there, and he's extremely revered in India as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fabulous. Wonderful. Anyway, just quickly, when you listen to this, you'll hear some of the words. Things like dust and ashes are apparently a metaphor for loneliness, and jasmine and roses is when you're in my life or near me, my life blooms.
Life blooms, isn't that so sweet?
Isn't that great?
Yeah, beautiful.
It's really beautiful, just short, pithy things. And I've got the music here because I just want to read the end bit, because it's, when you read it in English, you get a bit confused about it because of the sound of it. John said to me, it was a technique that Faiz used was to invert the metaphor. So he said, for instance, the sun comes up meant that you were going to be seeing your wife. And so he says here, Faiz writes, that it looks as if the sun of separation has set, not come up, though it is still the dawn of farewell. It seems as if the night of union has arrived. And in reading that, I thought, oh my gosh, this whole thing's breaking up. But no, it's the exact opposite. So, and he was talking about in the day how hot and hazy and oppressive the heat can be.
Absolutely.
And that at night time, it's cool and this cool descends.
Yeah.
And that's how the song finishes, with this night descending in a totally different key, with a few little allusions as to what has gone on in the song, and just ends like that really beautifully.
It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous song, and I do hope that you all enjoy it.
In the desert of my solitude, O love, quiver shadows of your voice, the mirage of your lips. In the desert of my solitude, beneath the dust and ashes of distance, bloom the jasmine and the roses of your proximity. From somewhere very close rises the warmth of your breath, and in its own aroma smolders gently bit by bit. Across the horizon, glistens the falling dew of your beguiling glance. Drop by drop